Hello. Uh, Thank you. I'm so apologize. We had some technical difficulties with one of our courses. Actually, my course. We connected it to Sam this afternoon, so I had to delay it. The stream a little bit. I truly apologize. I mentioned on the announcement that it'll probably be about 2 hours because of time constraints. I'm gonna try to make that a little bit shorter. I'm thinking maybe hour 30, hour 20, something like that. Hopefully, it probably won't even be that long. Okay, but like I said, welcome to CPT 101. You, hopefully, you guys. I don't know if you guys have done this before, but like it's a very different from being in an online course. I mean, a face-to-face course. All right, it's more. This course is more like a self-paced course. So you really, really have to be able to do really good time management, and I highly recommend doing your assignments ahead of time because all of the assignments are open. Okay, yeah, all of the assignments are open. The only thing you have to do is just complete the assignments by the due date. That's it, and pass it, pass the test. uh, but yeah, so let me actually get in more into a little bit more in depth. Uh, so there you go. Ha ha ha. All right. So just talk about a little bit our agenda for tonight. Talk about doula staff. So a few of you, I think it's like two sections, I believe. You have a CPT D20 or D60 and a CPT D61, I believe, this semester. So I actually want to tell you who your instructors are. Also, I'll give you a brief course introduction. I'll go over D12 and how to navigate D12 for all of this information in our course. I'll go over the course calendar because, like I said, this is an 8-week course, and you have to have really good time management. Because, like I said, if you don't, then you will get far behind. You can get far behind very quickly. Okay, and I talk about some of the course modules. Okay, that we have. All right, so yeah, so my name is Tiffany McGaney. I am the CPT 101 coordinator, I guess you can call it, or SAM administrator, whatever. I'm the one who actually sets up all the courses. We have Kevin Corteau is our department chair, and if you need his information, I can give it to you as well. So you should also for D40. What is D40? It's supposed to be D61. I apologize, but yeah, this Krowski is actually instructed for D61. Okay, yeah, it's not D64 40, but it's actually D61 that she's the instructor for. All right, all right. Now, before I do this, yes, all right. Let me go through the syllabus very quickly. Um, okay, yeah. Let me go in as a student. Okay. Yeah, like I said, little announcement. No, I apologize. So when you come to the course, or you first come to the course, it'll be like this. Okay. We have your on the right hand side here. You have your schedule. Yeah, for my course, you guys have your schedule or the calendar over here on the side. I don't think Miss Krosky has one. But I for my course, we have it on the side here. The coach will keep you guys on track. Also, a content section. Everything we do, about 95% of everything we do, is in the content section. Okay, so including wow, as well as your SAM assignments. All right, this is the only way you can get to your SAM assignments. If you type in Google and go to SAM, and it asks you for I think like an 8-digit institution key, you're in the wrong part. In the wrong place. So this is the only way you can access SAM and do your work in SAM. All right. If you are able to, get into Sam from the other direction, and you start doing assignments or something, or somehow start doing assignments, we will not take it. All right. So you have to come through D2L to do your Sam assignments. Okay. So like I said, I'm gonna go over the Part B of the syllabus. Part A, like I have it on there, is general information about the college. But I want to get, like I said, because of time constraints, I want to get into about the course information. Hopefully it comes up, and it comes out over here. All right, right there you go. Okay, cool. I think you guys can see it. Okay, cool. Um, yeah. So this is a CPT 101. Have a description of the course. In this course, we'll be dealing with computer concepts, Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. So pretty much the general for excuse me, Microsoft Office products. All right. Um, Evaluation. Yes. So you have 4 tests in this class, as well as a final exam. All right. Your final exam is accumulative, which means it covers everything that we covered throughout the semester. You have four tests, general tests. They're each on the information for each topic for each program. Okay, yeah. So you had your first one. You have is about Windows 10 and internet, and next one is about Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, stuff like that. Okay. Now you have 5 graded projects. Okay, I'll talk a little bit more about your projects in a minute, but you'll have 5 different graded projects. One of the projects will be inside of D2L, and it's called the File Management Project, and it's under the assignment section. That's actually due in like the next, I think, couple of days, I believe. That's in there. However, your other 4 graded assignments or graded projects are in SAM. Okay, so we highly recommend you guys, if you have not completed your attendance quiz yet to get access to SAM, then we highly recommend you do so as soon as possible, so you can actually get access to the material, because it is such a short amount of time for this course. You start getting assignments. I think you may have assignments due, I think, on Sunday. So you want to make sure you get ahead of the game. You have 11 graded trainings. Okay, trainings are basically, they show you how to do particular tasks. I'll go over those in a little bit, as well as, like I said, they're really easy, easy 100s. However, I know they can be tedious, but please do your trainings. There are many people who have gotten D's when they should have gotten C's in the course because they did not do the graded trainings. So please do your graded trainings. Okay. And right here, you're talking about the SAM contents. And like I said, we have a list of all of the due dates. So for my course, I have a list of all the due dates on the side, as well as you have your course schedule that's under course information, and that has all of your due dates on there as well. So I mentioned a little bit earlier that all of your assignments are open. You're open. You can start doing your assignments right now. The only thing you have to do is just have them completed by the due date. So like I said, it's very kind of like a very self-paced course. We've had students who had to go TDY who've actually finished this course in like 2 weeks. So like I said, it's self-paced. So I highly recommend having some time management, but definitely be able to get your assignments in before the due date. Yeah, so give you a calculation. Yeah, so your tests or your 4 major tests, they're 40% of your final grade. Your graded trainings are 10%. Graded projects are 30%, and you have your final exam, which is 20%. Okay. So some of the things you should know before you come in the course, to have a general background about computers, like how like knowing how to do a mouse, using a mouse or working with a mouse, learn how to do email, doing the internet, some things like that. Okay, so I'm pretty sure all of you do have those. All right, all right, yeah, all right, all right. So I mentioned your due dates. All right. So all like I said, all of your information that you're going to have for this course is inside of the content section. All right. I may boost it up a little bit for those if you can't. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Yeah. Okay. So I said it's in the content section. I mean, it's a student. Yeah, I mean, it's a student. All right. And we have course schedule. Now, for this course, for attendance, we go by the two. It's 8 weeks. Meet 2 times a week. All right. Because this is an online class, so we can't necessarily say that you were present or absent, so to speak. What they suggest that we do, or what we do, is that for you to be counted for your attendance, you have to do certain assignments. Okay. So these assignments, okay, I'm gonna click over for attendance assignments. These assignments right here have to be done so they can be counted as attendance. Okay. As you can see, some of them are graded, some of them are not. Okay. But like I said, in order for you to get a credit for your attendance, you have to do these projects. Okay. Um, yeah, spring break, yay. But like I said, recommend doing your projects. Like us up here, yeah, even though they're labeled practice, um, practice or textbook projects, they're not graded, but they do count towards your attendance. And I also forgot to mention down here, in order for you to get your attendance requirement, you have to make a 70 or higher on the particular assignment. So say for example, I'm doing the Word Microsoft Word practice project, in SAM. Even though it's not graded, in order for me to get my attendance or be counted present for that week, I have to get a 70 or higher on that assignment. All right. Yeah. In the past, we've had students who just submitted empty documents, and unfortunately, they had to be counted present. So we had to put some type of stipulation on it. All right. So like I said, these right here, these are your attendance assignments. You need to do these to be counted as present. Now, like I said, in this course, you have 2 absences, which means if you miss, if you have missed 2 of these, that means that pretty much you have to be withdrawn with the WA. And the WA means that you have been withdrawn for attendance. Um, also up here too, our last date to withdraw, we have here at the college. You can withdraw without any penalty before a certain date. The date this semester, I believe, is it? I want to say it's like July 27th or something. Um, no, what a while. Let me go check. So we can check it together. How about that? Yeah. So I'm on the main page, main college web page here, and I'm going to go to attendance or the academic calendars. And for the summer, I take that back. Spring calendar. All right, there you go. Ours is it's the 20th. Okay, so our last day to withdraw is the 20th, meaning that if you want to withdraw from the course without any penalty, you have to do it before April 20th. Okay, if you do it after April 20th, then you will get some a penalty for it, whether it be the grade that you get or the grade that you're actually in the grade for, or you get a WF. Now, how this works is that if you have after the last withdrawal date, all right. If you was right now, so before April 20th, or you have only 1 absence, all right. But after April 20th, you get your second absence, all right. right after this. So that means that we have to. You can't necessarily kick you out with a WA, but we can give you whatever your grade would be, including all the assignments you've done up until that point, as well as all the assignments that you missed after you were withdrawn from the course. Uh, if you do not uh, if you do not do any other uh, work after the withdrawal date, then your final grade will be a WF. Okay, so that's how our attendance works. Well, oh, there you go. I got too many up. All right. You know what I'm gonna change this? I see a misprint. Well, I can't do it right now. That for us for the 16 week is 5. For us it's 2. So I'm gonna change that. Yeah. Right. And this beautiful thing here is your schedule. I try to make it as clean as possible. Um, all right. Like I said, try to make it as clean as possible. Okay. So within, like I said, within the first week, this information is just general stuff. Like so you don't necessarily have to do actual work that has to be turned in for an assignment. You just have to make sure you read the syllabus, take the attendance quiz, make sure your computer and works, so you can actually has good internet speed, stuff like that. And then for the second week, this is when we get down to the nitty gritty. All right. So that's the week we have drop ad, and yes, we have a drop ad period. That means that you can actually drop the course or add a course, without any penalty. And also after the withdrawal date, you have the due date of your attendance quiz. We highly recommend students do your attendance quiz and make sure and get that 70 or higher, so you can get access to the whole entire course, and you'll be able to start working on things. All right, but on the second week, there you can start getting your Office 365. Now, because you are a student here at the college, you get a copy of Office 365 for free. Okay, and I'll show you a little bit that. I'll show you a little bit that in a minute. Okay, yeah, remind me. Uh, just before I was, can't believe I did it. Oh, thank you. No, 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 wrong one. All right. Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, yeah. All right. So because this is a attendance assignment, you actually viewing this um, video, I want you to actually in the chat type your name in, type in your full name. Okay, so for example, down there is Tiffany McGaney. Make sure I get your full name, because like I said, your name, I'm going to give it to Miss Krosky or myself, and that's how we're going to count you present for the week. Okay, so like I said, I'll give you guys a few seconds to start typing that your names in. But like I said, please type them in, so like I said, so you can get credit for attendance, because you don't want to start off on a bad foot. The bad foot, just without, because you didn't put your name in the chat. Okay. Miss Diamond Keller, yeah. Is everything okay now? Said it's cut out for a second. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't give me a timestamp. I wish they did. Let me see if it. Let me see if it does. Okay, guess not. Yeah, I was trying to see if they actually allow you to give timestamp toggle timestamps. Oh, sweet. There you go. Haha, beautiful. Okay, cool. Okay, awesome. All right. Yeah, so it's my I have a since I'm using YouTube, they had give me a little screen that tells me how many people are watching. So as of right now, 9 people are watching. So I expect to have like 9, names in the chat. So yeah, well, as you're like going through, as I'm going through, please make sure you put your name in there, so you can get counted. Counted as present. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I mentioned the Office 365. Yes, because you are a student, you get Office 365 for free. That also includes for Macs with Apples, so Apple computers. So that's a really good deal. What um, what you'll have to do is after the withdrawal, after the drop ad period, what you'll have to do is you will have to send an email from your my CCTC email account telling user support that you want your 365. All right. See what I'm talking about? I'm actually going to go and do it right now. Yeah. Let me make sure I'm not logged in. Let me go ahead and log into my CCTC very quickly. Down here. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for you who are putting your name in. Like I said, as I'm keep as I'm going, please continue to put your name in there. Yeah, so in these, I believe it's the student section. Yeah. Okay, so on the student tab or in the student section, can y'all see that? There you go. All right, so there you go. Right here, so at the top here, you on the student section, or the student link, I guess you would call it, they have down here on the page, over on the right hand side here, it has where it says free Office 365. Okay, and it will when you click on that link, it'll give you the information on what you need to do to get your Office 365. Okay, so the biggest thing here, so you have to do this after the withdrawal, the ad drop date. Okay, so so you, like I said, you'll just send an email to this email address right here from your MyCCTC account. So the really long one that says mycctc.cctech.edu, yeah, from that one. So and they so they can verify that you are a student here, and you just basically doesn't have to be anything special. In the email, just say I would like my 365, and they will send you an email with your username and password, so you can go in, so you can go to the link of Microsoft Office online, and you'll be able to download your Office 365. So it's a very good deal. Yeah, very good deal, and it always stays up to date. Yeah, because it's based on the cloud, so it always stays up to date. So yeah, I went to do I think Microsoft Word a couple of weeks ago. I think a couple of months ago. Then all of a sudden, my one of my Windows completely changed, and because they pushed out a update. I'm like, what is this? All right, so but yeah, so that's how you get your Office 365. All right, yeah, so basically, as I'm looking through here, yeah, in week two, yeah, so as you can see, I try to put all of the due dates on a Sunday, either Sunday or Wednesday. Yes, I try to so you'll see then. So I try to keep some type of pattern. But yes, you'll see in the second week, and you have to do your word graded. You have a Windows 10 graded project, and you also have a file management practice project. I think that I believe is a attendance assignment. I think. Um, it also it even tells you you can start scheduling your tests for the testing center. Yes, I know this because I know this is an online course, but as of right now, the only way for us to test you, I can say truthfully, I guess we say I don't know, but we allow you to take your tests at the testing center. Yeah, any testing center on any campus. All right, so pretty much all the campuses that we have some type of testing center, has some type of testing computer, and you can go there, take the test. They will have the information. Yeah, so that they have all the information about the password, the dates and stuff. They'll have all of that. Okay. Try to have all of your tests. You only can take them over the weekend. All right. So here, yeah, right here. So they start on a Wednesday and then on Saturday. Okay. So that you have from Wednesday to Saturday to take your test. Okay. However, if you If you have a special circumstance where you are unable to get to a testing center, let me or your Ms. Krosky know, so we can set up something for you. All right. And like I said, yeah, this is all of this, the whole entire schedule. For the next 8 weeks. All right. Do you have? Yeah, 6. Yeah. So it's like I said, and this is under this schedule right here. It's under the content section, under under the content section in D12. Okay, yeah, under content, and it's under course information. Okay. Let me see. Make sure I don't forget anything. Aha. Okay, perfect. Oh, I also have my schedule. Yeah, for individuals who are students who are in my course, my D60 course. I have my door schedule up here. So if you would like to, if you have to contact me for anything, I have everything that you'll need from me. So I have, this is the schedule that is actually on, my door. Okay, I have a quick question. All right, are those available any times? Yeah, the test is, if you would like to take a test early, let your instructor know, so we can actually have it set up. But yet, officially, from Wednesday to that Saturday, and you can only take your test. Now, the testing center, you have to make an appointment with them. So you can actually go to the testing center's website, and I'll actually show you that in a minute too, and go to their website, set up a time and a date, and then you just go to the testing center at that time. All right. Like I say, if you need some type of have some special circumstance, and you need to take the test a little early, let me or Miss Krosky know, and we can see if we can work something out. Yeah. 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 So like I said, this right here is my schedule, my door schedule. So that's my email address, phone number, and like I said, even my office hours are here. So everything's up here for you. All right. Now, I mentioned the testing center. I believe tools and links, I believe, is where that information is. Right, yeah. Yeah, so down here is right down at the bottom. You have the testing center registration. Okay. Please make work, please make sweet. All right. This is the website. So if you, when you're ready to take your test, and you have to make an appointment with the testing center, this is the website you go to. All right. And what you'll do is that you will choose. Can you see that? You can choose any. There you go. You can choose any campus to actually take it at. So whatever campus you're going to take it at, you can come to, just click on it. So for example, I want to come to main campus. All right. So main campus. So I'll pick the group. So basically, it will be CPT Spring 2020 courses. It will be your group that you'll choose. Here's my group, and come down here, and we'll do the CPT course or CPT, right? Because this is the CPT course, and yeah, okay. Come down here and do the exam, and it will be under. It's gonna get kind of long here. Should be under this online test. I told them not to put anybody's name on them because everybody can use them. So I have to ask them. But it will say, like for example here, it will say CPT 101 online test 1, Windows 10, and so forth. And it would be say CPT 101 online test 3 Excel. All right, and you'll go and click whichever one you're going to take. That's where you'll take it, and you'll select which one you want, and then like say one take it, don't take Excel. Yeah. Okay. Now you can choose your date, and of course any date, it's fine. and it will tell you what time you have to take it. That they have available during that day or during that time. Yeah, so you go. So those are the available time options that you have to take that test on that particular day. Okay. Um, and usually you type your information in, check phone number, stuff like that, and they basically you just show up when you come there, and you'll be able to go take your test. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, like if any questions on that, if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and because you may have a question, someone may have the same question. So ha ha ha. The next one. Now I mentioned a little bit earlier. I mentioned the attendance quiz. Okay. In order for you, right here you have your attendance activity quiz. The answers to this quiz are in your syllabus as well as around some information, your course information part of your course. All right. In order for you to get access to SAM, now I'll do a comparison. Okay. So I have my class here, which I have not taken my attendance quiz yet. I haven't on that one. However, on I took Miss Krosky's today. When I go to her after took the test, passed it. Now I have all of this. All right. You only see that after you take that attendance quiz. You have to get a 70 or higher on the attendance quiz to get that. All right. Like I said, if you go to you come to your course and you don't see all these other links and you see just these like 4 things in here or 4 or 5 things in here, that means you have to take that attendance quiz. Okay. And like I said, all the answers to the questions I'm actually probably giving you right now, and they're also inside of the syllabus. All right. So make sure you read your syllabus as well. I think I have down here like frequently asked questions, I believe, about that we have with the course. So make sure you make sure you you check your take that attendance quiz. All right, because if you, like I said, you don't see these, you have to take the quiz to see these. Okay. Am I another student? Yeah, man, that's a student for her. Yeah. And one of those links down there is your SAM link. Okay. And in your SAM link, this is where you'll go for all of your assignments. Okay. Now, okay, yes. Actually, let's start playing with SAM. All right. So let's say you're taking the attendance quiz, you got your 70 or higher, you got your 70 on it. Now you're ready to start the class, start doing your assignments. Okay. Now, in a minute, I'm going to show you how to take what to do to take an exam, how you can access your ebook. Yeah, because you do get an ebook. You get an ebook for the course that's inside the inside SAM, but we highly recommend you get the book, the paperback book, from the bookstore. Because as you can see, you have a lot of assignments you need to do, and some of them are projects, which allow you to flip through the pages. So it's easier for you to actually flip through the pages than actually scrolling up and down in your book. But I have videos that show if you need to, or a refresher on how to do some of these things. Tonight, these have right here. I have all the things right here, as well as information on how to disable pop-up blockers. Because you do need to disable pop-up blockers in order for you to use SAM. Oh, down here too. All right. Yeah. So your link, your main SAM link, will be something similar to this. So Ms. Krosky has hers called CPT 101 D40. Is this her course? Yeah, this is her course. It may be something else. She may change it, but this is her main link. Okay, so I'm gonna click on Miss Krosky's link. Man, helps wait for Sam to do his thing. What? Oh my word. Are you serious? I, let me go to another course. It's asked me to link my. Okay, yeah. Go to my other course. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is my old. This is a no. This is not a face D2L or um, online course. This is one of my face-to-face courses. But I want to show you. I want to show you how SAM works and how you get into SAM. All right. So, like I said, your link may be a little different. I think for mine, I think I added. I think a CPT 101 D60 Introduction to Computers. I believe is what it's called. But you'll click on this link, and this is the only way you can get into your SAM assignments. Okay, if you try, like I said, if you try to go to that SAM website, the sam.cengage.com website, and you try to make an account, and it asks you for the 8-digit institution key, then you're in the wrong place. You have to make sure you go through this link in D2L. Okay, here you are. Yes. Okay, so now let me go in as a student. See if I can find one of the older courses. As you can see, we've done this many times. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, so let me go in as a student. And let me see what I have as a student. Do I have everything? It's slow. Yeah, yeah, Sam is. Oh, ooh, cool. Yeah. When I click on the Sam link, it says to access material, please ask your instructor. Yeah, to complete the course setup. Okay, so if you saw the little link earlier, that's on our course. Yeah, if you're in my course, we had basically our Sam crashed right before I came on here for my course. So if you so you we may still have to work some kinks out, but yeah, I'm going to hopefully by tonight. I'll actually set I'll access the course, set everything up, and you'll be able to go through the site or actually go through the site. Yeah, it was crazy. I was on the phone with technical support for like an hour, but it's really crazy. But yeah, as of right now, yeah, you cannot use SAM in my course. Okay, you should be able to use SAM in Ms. Krosky's course. So if your section is D61, you should be able to use it. All right. If not, let me know. But for D60 for my course, I try to set it up and see if I can get it up and running tonight. Okay. Yeah, that's a good question. I actually didn't know that. So actually, thank you very much for telling me that. Because like I said, I was able to make the link, but I didn't know if it was I had connected to Sam yet. Okay, so thank you very much for that. I didn't know. All right. So I have to go through all of it. Yeah. As you can see, I've done this. Yeah, we've done this for a while. Okay, let's try this one. What does she have in this one? Have anything? Okay. What does she have her? Okay, that's a demo. I didn't take the demo in this class yet. Where's my demo? There it is. Training demo. Should be an exam demo too. Yeah, she been examined in one here too. But okay, so this is your course. Okay, I'm in Crossy's course. Ooh, thank you for letting me, because she probably doesn't even know that. Thank you very much. I'll have to actually send her email. She probably doesn't even know that. Thank you. Um, yeah, for those of you who are in my course, and are you able to click on the SAM link? Please, if something goes wrong with SAM, please let me know. Especially, and actually let Ms. Karski know as well, because so we can actually able to straighten it out. Okay. So here, so when you get into SAM and you click on the SAM link, you'll get something similar to this. Okay. Um, it may tell you the first thing that's going to, if you don't have a SAM account, it will ask you to make one. When you make your account, I am pulling able to. Okay, good. Okay. Um, when you when you type in, it's going to ask you to make an account. All right. It's going to ask you for an email address. I think it's email. I think or username. We want you to use your My CCTC email account. Okay, because this right here, you paid for this class already, basically. And when you pay for this course, you paid for your access to SAM. So in order for you to get your quote unquote credit for that, you have to use your MyCTC use uh, email when it asks you to make an account. It's gonna tell you to do a username, password, and it may ask you, I think, something like, I think, your birth date or something. But yeah, you'll go through that, and that's the only time you'll have to do it. Okay, that's the only time. You'll go through there, and you're able to see your list. So on some occasions, you'll probably see, it'll probably bring you to what they call the activity calendar, and it has a list of all of, there it is. Yeah, so it shows you box when your assignments are due, based on the calendar. All right. They have, so for example, yeah, yeah. So this right here is, yeah. So when you have a training due, the red, uh, but a circle means that's when it's due. I think the black one, the, yeah, yeah. That's, and when it's actually still during the time of when it was assigned, they'll have a red, not a red, but a black circle on the date. All right. A lot of students, they'll use the calendar because they like the layout. Others like to use the activity list. I like to use the activity list because I find it so much easier to see everything in one place. Um, so as it comes up, and you can also, if you're looking for anything, you can up here at the top, you can either search for it, or you can actually filter out all the different types of material like that. All right, and like I said, it only gives you, right there. I want to type in, so I want to show you. Oh, that's why I don't have anything clicked. Yeah, can't believe I examined them. All right, so let me put everything in here. The best that's always available. All right, let me scroll down here. Training demo suite. So here, we have some of these are available, always available, especially some of the practice assignments, because it allows you to actually go back and do them multiple times. You can do the projects, or the practice projects, up to 5 times. Um, with your graded project, you're only able to do it 3 times. But however, with the training, with about to show you now, you can do it as many times as you want. You have unlimited attempts. All right, so click on the link here. Yeah, so it tells you, you're about to do a training. Yeah, if you want to make sure the system can handle, or it's okay for the training, handle the training, you can check to see if it's there. You can go ahead and click on start. Let me go ahead and maximize this window. All right, yeah. Okay. So in your this is a training window. Okay. Over here on the side, on the left hand side here, you have your task list. This task list shows you all of the tasks are actually in the assignment, the whole entire assignment, and it allow you to keep track of what you've done and what you need to do. And also up here too, it has if you need if I have a Mac, it has up here if you need the key combinations or how to do it on a Mac. It tells you here how to do it on the Mac, as well as shortcut keys. Yeah, because a lot of these tasks you can do using a shortcut, using a keyboard shortcut. So it actually tells you that as well. All right. Now, actually up here, you can actually have the speed of it. You get the play button, the speed. You can actually speed up the videos or the actual training, closed caption, the transcript, yeah, and also the volume on it. All right. Now, here at the top, you have 4 stages. Like you've got 4 stages in each task. All right. First, you have the introduction section. All right. In your very first training, you have something called I think it's called computer concepts. And this type of training, it just gives you a lot of videos that tells you about things. I know the videos are really short. They're like probably like less than a minute long, but it tells you different additional information about certain things. All right. So let's say, for example, I'm talking to the lady.
In this assignment, you'll learn about using the keyboard. You'll be introduced to the parts of a keyboard, including the typing keypad, navigation keypad, and numeric keypad. Next, you'll investigate the uses of the function keys as well as modifier keys.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now once she's finished talking, it will automatically move. It will give you a box on there, and it tells you if you want to move on to the observe part, to the practice part, or do the apply part. Okay, so the observe part for these computer concept questions, like I said, are these little videos. So, and that, like I said, so it's like I said, the very
keypad has keys that you press to enter letters, numbers, symbols, and punctuation marks. The space bar is the long key beneath the bottom row of letter keys.
Okay, thank you. All right, so you've done your observe part on that one. Now on the apply part, in order for you to get credit for that particular task or that question in your training, you have to do the apply part. All right. If we highly encourage students, if it's a task that you know how to do, go ahead and go to apply part. Yeah, because like if you know it, you've done it a million times at work, whatever. Click the apply part, and you can get able to get done with your training much faster instead of going through all the steps. But we do recommend students to go through all the steps. But like I said, if it's something you know how to do, go ahead and pass through it. So in this particular training, we have to do matching questions, and and even tells you if you got it right. Oh really? But say sorry, yeah. I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm just clicking around. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and it tells you your task has been complete. When you see that box task complete, that means that you have finished that task. When you finish a task, you can go back to your task list at the top, and you will see a green check mark right next to the task that you just completed. So with Sam would not allow you to leave an answered question unanswered. So if you're doing your trainings or even on a test, if you're going through it and for some reason you see a question again, it seems like it keeps giving you the same question over and over again, that more than likely is because you have not answered that question. So what we tell students in that situation, you would go to your task list and see on which task do you have when you don't have your check mark. For your test, they actually when you finish a question, it actually grades it out. So if, like I said, it keeps giving it back to you over and over again, check your task list to see if you have completed that particular task or if you have any leftover tasks. All right. And so now here, so this is what you'll see. Yeah. So after the computer concepts chapter, this is the type of training you will see. You will say, so here it'll give you a little bit introduction over here on the side about what you're about to do and why you do it and so forth. And we have the observe part. It's like a little movie. You see a lady showing you how to do it.
On the welcome screen, click the User 1 icon. Windows displays a text box for entering your password. Type Windows in the text box.
Okay. Now, on the observe part, all right. Now for the practice list, okay, or the practice, you can actually do it step by step with the lady, all right. So she does a step, you do a step. She does a step, then you do a step, okay. However, like I said, the apply part, this is the one that counts. So I was like, you know what? I know all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. So I can just tell my instruction. You can move this box around because sometimes it does get in the way. So the user. Hopefully I can spell Windows correct today. Did I spell it right? Okay, cool. All right. Now I can click right here, and it tells me I have now completed that task. And when I go back to my task list, there you go. I have my, my green check mark or my check mark. All right. So this one here too. Let's see. Let's tell you I get it wrong. Oh, I have to go to practice. I'll go straight to the observe part. Okay. Yeah. So if you get it incorrect, it will tell you that you got it incorrect. Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, it want me to display it. Okay. Okay, there you go. Now, when you get to the end of your training, you're going to see this box pop up. And you'll say you complete all your tasks. Click OK, and it will give you your score. Right there, yeah. Now, for the training, it doesn't give you a percentage score, but it just gives you, 3 out of 3 or like that. Now, we recommend, SAM is a system. And as you can see from earlier today, SAM does crash and things happen, and it has been it has lost student scores before. So what we tell students is that when you get to your in this box or in your training, yeah, you should be able to do it in your projects. Even sometimes when you take your test in the testing center, they will allow you to actually print your score. Right. So make sure you print this, or you can actually take your cell phone and take a picture of it. So if we say something that you've done an assignment, but for some reason it's not showing up, in a grade book, then you say, wait a minute, I have this because I had a screenshot right here. All right, and we'll know that you did it. Okay. I'm going to close that out. All right. Okay, now let me show you the. Did I do D40s? Yeah, I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a class where I didn't do where it is. Jeez. When I didn't do the. I think I did it in this one. Should be under hallways. Okay, I have to go add in as an instructor and do it. All right. Okay, there it is. Should be someplace right down here. Yay! Okay, now I'm going to open you up. So This here is a simulation of how your test would be. You should be able. I think we should have this in your course. I do believe we put it in everybody's course. So you be able to should be able to actually go through it and actually do this demo. So here the question should look somewhat familiar. You had one just from something similar in your training. Here you have it right here in your test. So this is one reason we tell students to do your training because, like I said, it will help you prepare you for the test. So I have my task list here. It tells me my max shortcuts and all that stuff. It tells me how many I have remaining. Yeah, so on your exams, when you you have two types of questions. You have your simulation questions, like you do, like you did in your training, and then you have multiple choice questions. Now, for your performance questions or simulation questions, you get 3 attempts. Just in case you clicked the wrong button by accident, we'll give you another try. All right. When on that third attempt, it's going to tell you it's going to move you on to the next question. On your first and second attempt, it's going to give you the option to either skip the question or to either do the question again. All right. And because I mentioned Sam doesn't allow you to leave anything unanswered, if you have a question that you have not answered and you still have some attempts remaining on it, it will give it back to you at the end. All right, so let's say I'm just going to skip this. So I'm going to go to my test my thing here. All right. All right, yeah. Let me mobilize it. Yeah, there you go. So this looks familiar too. Right. So here, so like I said, your training will also be on your demo. so so let's say I'm gonna see if I can get this wrong. Type in Windows. Okay, there you go. All right. So this you will see this box when you do a question and it's not correct. All right. Like I said, it would tell you to either go to the next task, so you can skip it, or you can you can go and try it. And like I said, because you still have those other attempts that you can use. So yeah, I'm gonna skip this question. Actually, I'll skip the other one. No, I retry this question. Sure. I hope I got that right. Okay, sweet. Okay, now, yeah. So now I'm completed. I'm moved. They moved me on. All right. Same type of question. I think that's it. Yeah, same type of question. All right. Now here you go. Yeah. Now you have your multiple choice questions. You only get one chance in multiple choice questions. Okay. So, but make sure you click when you do your answer. Make sure you click the save answer button because it will not take your answer if you do not click that button. Okay. So let's see. Microsoft's founder. Let's go Steve Jobs. Yeah. All right. And like I said, it doesn't give you since you get one chance. No, it doesn't. It just goes and moves straight on. All right. Okay. I think leave it's run. I think. All right. Okay, there he is. Okay, so because I skipped that question a little bit earlier, as you can see, it brought it back to me at the end once I was finished all the other questions. Yeah, so I can Mary Pen. That helps us though. That could be F1. Modifier key. Is there anything? Use for division. Yeah, cancels many programs. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. All right. Now, I probably got it right. Probably got it wrong. Okay, yeah. So, okay, I got it right. Yeah, even it tells you like that. If you do something, it will tell you. It tell you that you got it right. So if you see this or you see it completely moves on, that means that you got that question right. If you don't get it wrong or get it wrong, like I said, it will ask you to either try again or skip it. Okay. Right, so now I get my score. All right. So it tells me, I got 80%. Not bad. I'm passing. Like I said, when you're in the testing center, you are allowed to print this. You can just let the proctor know that you want to print your test score, and they will let you do it. Okay. So like I said, it's just so you can have a copy of it. So just in case something happens, like wait a minute, you say something, you didn't take your test, then you say wait a minute, I did. Um, with the way that the grade book works is that when you do your SAM assignments, as soon as you do them, they go straight to the grade book in D12. All right. Sometimes it may take it a while because they're trying to go through two systems, but sometimes it usually happens almost immediately. So you have to go from SAM to D12, and sometimes if you can actually go to your notifications in D12 and it'll tell you score has been added, to your or score has been upgraded to your course. However, if you notice that you took a did an assignment and you haven't seen the test or you haven't seen your score there, in a couple of days, let your instructor know. Yeah, because it may be something that we have to do. We may have to do something to help push it over. To make it go a little bit faster. All right. Yeah. So I don't want to print it out. Okay. All right. Get that go to student view for this one. It won't. Yeah, so while we're waiting for that to come up, do you guys have any questions? Yes. Also, for those of you who may possibly have joined us a little bit late, um, because this is a attendance requirement. For the week, make sure you put your name in the type it in the chat, so I can give your name to the instructor and tell you and say yes, this person did view the video. Okay, or they were here at the orientation. Okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for. Did she have hers on? Yeah, so I'm looking for the SAM project. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Let me get a drink of water. I've been talking for a while. Or Powerade. All right. Also, while I'm down here, this right here, yeah. So you'll see here in Sam what says reading. This is your ebook. So you have your ebook. You can click on it, and it shows you pretty much the exact same thing that you would have if you were to buy the paper version. No, I don't want to use any swag. No. So I'm gonna close this out, and like I said, you can navigate through it, and like I said, it's the exact same. Um, you have your ebook. I think it even talks to. I think it even reads it for you. I believe. Does it read it? Yeah, it even reads it for you. Yeah. So you can do all that good stuff in there. So yeah, so that's your ebook. Also, when you complete your trainings are no longer available. However, when you want to prepare for one of your exams, we have these. Yeah, right here we have these review trainings. So we have it says something like maybe right here it's like it says something like exam review training. Those are it's a training exercise that has all of the training tasks that you've done throughout that particular section. So to help you prepare you for your exam, you can feel free to actually go to this review training and do them to get yourself ready, for the exam. Okay. Now for my friend. All right, so SAM projects. All right, they seem it is a little bit of a process, and it may look a little weird and it may look kind of hard. You may get a little frustrated when you're doing it the first couple of times, but you will get the hang of it. Yeah, if you are, if you're doing it multiple times and you don't get frustrated. Okay, um, what you can do. Actually, what I do, I don't know what Miss Krosky does, but if you're having trouble updating project to SAM, you can email me your SAM file, and I can take a look at it, and I can actually send it through, and actually grade it, and have the SAM system graded, and I can actually give it back to you. Now, if you do it like that, then it'd be like a 24-hour turnaround, because I have to do it. I have to do it, when I come back to my office, or when I check my email. All right, but like I said, on your practice projects, you get 5 submissions, meaning that SAM actually grades your assignment, and it actually keeps track, and and as soon as you submit it, it actually gives you, it keeps track of how many submissions you've had. So go ahead and click on start. All right, yeah. So this is the project screen. All right. On the left hand side, you have your instructions. Okay. So I'm gonna click on my instructions. All right. And you can save the file if you want. For the time, I'm gonna go ahead and click on open. Yeah, and when it comes up, it may come up like this right here. In order for you to get it, the way that you're used to, just with one page, you'll have to click on up here where it says Enable Editing. Can y'all see that? All right. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I want you to see the actual Enable Editing button at the top. But you have this Enable Editing button up here. When you click on it, it allows you to actually brings it up. It's coming. Okay, yay! Now this is back to how what we like. All right. Okay. So these are the instructions. Now we have to go back to SAM, and you can actually download all of these at once or while you're here the first time. This is your file, your work file, your start file is what they call it. This is the file where you would do all of your work on. Right? So you'll download this. This is the file that you do all your grade, you do everything, all your tasks on, and you submit to SAM to get it graded. All right. I'll go ahead and do my Enable Editing. On some of the projects, the practice projects, they will have some information already on the file. All right. With I think textbook projects, I believe they have nothing, and they want you to start from scratch. And basically the instructions for the textbook projects are in the textbook. All right. So it's basically the chapter of the textbook you're actually going through and getting graded on. Okay. So I'm going side by side. I'm going to go side by side. Looks kind of weird. All right, there you go. Now, all right, so here it tells me I have my thing entered using Word. The very first thing it tells me is to open your file, and we have to rename your file. In order for SAM to grade your file or your project, you have to rename it. You have to change that 1 to a 2. Okay? If you do not do that, you don't have to change anything else. Only thing you have to change is that 1. Change it to a 2, and then you'll be able to upload it to Sam, and Sam shouldn't give you any issues. Okay. Now, well, with your start files, I want to say this too. Um, we even though your file has your name on it, as you can see, yeah, mine had my name on it up here at the top. Um, that means that that file is just made just for you. So if you try to get somebody else's file or give somebody your file and they change your name on it, they will actually give us a red flag saying that there has been a cheating incident. And so we'll go and look into it, and it tells us, it's kind of crazy. They tell us what it was, what project it was, who's the, what the file was, and who it came from. So it really is accurate, you know. So it's definitely is going to, if don't do anything. 'Cause even if you do copy and paste, it catches copy and paste too. Because like I said, in the back they have all this encoding in there, because it's made just for you. If it happens to pick up when you're copying and pasting something, you may be picking up the code from another person and putting it on yours, and it picks it up as a cheating. All right. Now, also another thing, if you have taken this class before and you still have your old projects from before, you cannot turn them in. You have to redo the assignment again, because that old file has old information on it. Also, like I said, the coding and stuff that's in the background, that pertains just to that file. So it knows. So it even gives us. So if you try to submit that file to Sam in another semester, it will tell us, okay, wait a minute, this person submitted this file from another semester, and they'll tell us, like I said, who it's from, what file it was, and what the grade is and stuff. So like I said, it's very accurate. All right. So yeah. So like I said, don't cheat. That's actually kind of saying exactly how it is. Yeah. But what Sam can be a little picky when you're doing your projects. What Sam does is that Sam has his answer key file, whatever, and then he puts his answer key file, on top of your document or your file, and if there's anything that's a little off, he marks it wrong. All right, and I'll show you in a minute too. Like I said, it can be very very picky. Also, in some circumstances, Sam, there may be, if you've done something and you think you're like, wait a minute, like I know that's right, I know I did that right, and Sam just keeps saying, no, you got it wrong, got it wrong, got it wrong. You can actually send your to me. You can actually send your project to me, and I'll take a look at it. Now I'm not exactly sure about Ms. Krosky, but like I said, for any of the students that are in my class, I'll take a look at it for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. All right, so first thing I'm gonna do, I'm just to make sure you guys see this. I'm gonna use magnifier. All right. All right, there you go. So right here, it tells me to change, say to rename your file from whatever last name from a to a 2. So change that 1 to a 2. All right. Like I said, if you do not rename your file and you don't have that 2 on there, Sam will not take your file. Okay. So I'm going to, my file's up here. So I'm going to save my file now. Okay. There it is. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do my save as, yeah, and because I'm here, I'm going to do it on browse. I do it right here with documents. Yeah, I'll do it in documents. All right. Now here, while I'm saving it, I'm going to change. I'm going to take all that stuff out in the back, and I did this already. Okay. And it's going to, and that's all you have to do. And right there, this is where you put your 2. So all that DOCX and the 1 and the little dot, you'll take that out. All right. and you don't have to worry about putting that CX on there, because it actually puts it back on there. So you can actually leave it blank just like that. As long as it has that 2 in there, you're fine. And it's going to, since I've done this already, it's going to tell me, do you want to override it? Yes, I'll override it. Yeah, I'll replace it. Okay. Alright. There you go. Okay. Now, my instructions, now I can actually take out this magnifier. Yeah, some students like it when I do it, some students hate it. I'm like, it's too big. Alright. So on our instructions here, step 1. Alright. It says you only have one step in this. Alright. It tells you, it just wants you to type the word hello in the document. Okay. That's cool. And even on the very last page of your instructions, it actually shows you what it should look like when you're finished. So it even shows you the finished product. Yeah, so it says hello. You know what? I'm going to be cool, and I'm going to say hello world. And I'm going to show you the reporting that Sam does. So like I said, I typed in hello world. All right. So I know it's going to be wrong because it's not what they want. So I'm going to save it. And since I've saved it already, make sure I got that 2 in the end of it. Make sure I got that 2. Save. Alright. Now I'm going to go back to Sam. So let me see. Close all this out. Magnify. Oh, still it's right there in the back. Alright. Now, if you close Sam down, or this screen down, it will actually take you to the next time you come back. You open it back up. It will actually take you to take you right here to actually this screen. All right, this screen is the one that you'll use to actually upload your file to Sam in order for it to be graded. All right, so I'm going to click here, and I think it was in the documents, I believe. Yeah. All right, yeah, and see, even it tells me, okay, this is what I'm expecting. I say, okay, you know what? I got the right file name. I'm cool. All right, now down here I can hit my submit button, and I got all checks. Yeah. All right, now down here it tells you view your report. Now this is where Sam will tell you what you got right, what you got wrong, and what you need to correct. Because remember, you have up to 5 times to do this. So I'm going to open you up, sure. There you go. It's like, what? Alright, yeah. So like I said, it tells you, so it has the information up there at the very top. Has your score. Tells you where you made your mistake at. And it also gives you the form, or at the bottom, it also gives you the file that you submitted. Yeah. So you have the instructions. It says, no, you got that wrong. And it tells you even on the side here how many points it takes off. And like I said, you come down here, and it has a copy of your file right there in your report. And it even has comments over here, a little bubble over here on the side. And so you click on it, and it tells you, exactly what happened. All right. Sam picks up. If you have a misspelled word, Sam will pick it up as an error, and it may actually pick it up for multiple items. So if you go back and do that one simple thing, half of the questions or half of the error messages that you get will be gone. All right. So sometimes, like I say, you have to pay very attention when dealing with some of the SAM products or SAM project. Right. So now, okay, like final, okay, I have my report. I know what I needed to do. So I'm going to close up my report. All right. And now I'm going to go back to the file, my original file, the file I submitted. I think it may be still up here. Yeah. So I'm going back to my original file, all right? And you make your changes on this file. You do not have to redo this file. You don't have to redo the assignment. Just use the one that you uploaded before, make the changes to it, and submit it back to Sam. Okay? So I'm going to do save. Right. So I got my save. Yes, hopefully I get a 100 now. Alright. Actually right there in the bag. Okay. Now it gives me the resubmit button. I resubmit it. Now if you close it out, like I mentioned, if you close it out before and you open back up, it will send you back to this page here. So I'm gonna click on, and I clicked on it. Oh no. You know what, Sam? Okay, let me go back. Fine. Okay, I'm a little fussy right now. Yeah, sometimes like you may have to sign back out and sign back in to wake Sam up a little bit. All right. And even tells you over here on the side too. Even tells you what the status was. So I submitted this project once already, but like I said, I can submit it multiple times. So I'm going to try to submit it again. What? Alright, let me go straight right back out the same. Okay. What's home page? Can't remember what thing was on. Should be on second. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Let me see if it catches me. Let me see if I go because I cannot remember what class I went into for this to get this get this file. Let's see if it catches me. It's like, wait a minute, that came from the wrong class, or that came from a different class. So let's see. All right. Nelson, that's I think. I don't, yeah, I think this was the one I was playing with. I don't know. No, it wasn't that one. But I'm gonna use it anyway. I'm gonna use it anyway. Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna see if it catches. I'm gonna see if it catches something. I'm gonna see if it catches. Because I like the exact same file name. Make sure. Is it going someplace else? You come at the top here. Do I have too many things open? Well, you know what? I'm gonna just drop and drag it. Yeah. Since it tells me I can drop and drag it. Oh, excuse me. So I'm gonna come here. Yeah, so I'm going to actually find my file. Yeah, it wasn't downloaded. Yeah, there it is. this is, I'm just going to drag it over. What? Let me do my drag and drag. Okay. All right. I think I have the ending result. I think on here. So you can actually see what it actually says. No, I don't. Copy, copy. No, Don't know why he's being a mini pants today. All right. Yeah. Oh, actually, this would be a good thing to show you. I'm gonna actually go to reports, so I can actually see. Uh, so Sam is also when it gives you your report when you and when you upload it, or when you try to upload it, or after you finish uploading it, it'll give it to you. But it actually keeps copies of it, and it has it under reports. Okay, and this is where all the reports for all your assignments, except for your exams, are on here. Now, if you want to see the result of your, or if you want to see a report for your test or one of your exams, let one of your instructors know. Let me or Ms. Krosky know, and we can show it to you. We don't allow for the exam reports to be out. But if you want to see what you missed, yeah, you can come, and we'll let you see. All right. So I'm click on reports. Click on view reports. Celebrated project. Yeah, Sam is being really kooky today. Alright. So I'm going to have to go in as an instructor. So like I said, you'll go into reports, and this is where you'll find, yeah, because mine is called the results. The projects. And it should have my name in here. What? I'm surprised it didn't give me a. Do we have a. Oh. No. Oh. Really? Oh. Said it doesn't have me in here. Alright. Oh. Unbelievable. But yeah, going back to the report that I showed you before, it will. Your report I showed you before, it'll have your grade at the top, set like second or third attempt, whoever it was, and then it will at the bottom it will tell you, like show you, what you turned in, and you'll have your score at the top. So hopefully when I did mine, hopefully it was 100. Yeah. I'm like, oh shucks. This will be a while. No, that is going to be my mind all night. All right. All right. Yeah. One thing also. Yeah. Are there any questions about Sam? Um, like I said, this video will be, since it's on YouTube, it will be allow you can access it through YouTube since it's being recorded. Also, I had those little videos, those little help videos that's in the SAM content that you can view as well. If you know, sometimes forget how to do the project, as well as if you want to sit through this again, which you probably don't. But I also am doing this also on a Saturday morning. So if you want to join us on Saturday morning. But for those of you who came in a little late, since this is a attendance requirement for your first week of class, make sure you type in your name into the chat box so I can give your name to your instructor so they can count you as present for the week. Okay? Because I want to make sure everybody gets credit for coming. Yeah, I just wasted an hour and a half. Da, 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 da. Yeah, so I want you to make sure you get credit for it. Okay? All right. So I think that's about all of the information that I have for you. Are there any questions? Yeah, and it is a little bit of delay, so I'll wait a little minute. Yeah, I'm gonna see if it gives me, because it looks like I had a few people dropping in and dropping out. So I want to see if I don't think it may not give me the actual names of the usernames of the people who actually viewed. But like I said, I want to make sure you get your credit for it coming up. Okay, there you go. Oh, let's see. When will I be informed? Says Sam is up. I'm gonna email Ms. Krosky tonight, and I may have to do it myself, or I'll send her email because he's actually out with the flu. So I'll do it tonight. I'll do it tonight. Yeah, cause so you guys can make sure you guys are actually getting in. Get your start getting your work. But I can actually do it right after I get off the YouTube. Okay. Um, are there any questions? Any other questions? Yeah. So you should be able to get into Sam later on tonight. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully you'll be able to get into it by 8:30. Hopefully. All right. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any questions, thank you very much for joining me. I truly apologize for starting. Oh, sweet. Oh, cool. My calendar doesn't show due dates. Will that appear? Who's is that in? Yes, whose course are you in? What's it? Giovanna, I guess. I know I have a calendar. Um, are you talking about the SAM calendar or the calendar that's inside of the actual D2L course? All right. And you don't see a calendar. What? Is that? Are you speaking of the calendar for in Sam the Sam calendar? Okay, cool. And that's probably one of those glitches. Like I mentioned, the thing it crashed. So you should be. And I look into that too. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. Because Sam, did his own thing. He had a temper tantrum, and he did his own thing today. Yeah, so let me. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go in as a student, and I'm gonna see. Right, let's see. Yeah. Are you able to get your activity? Okay, so you say you were able to do your activity list. Okay, good. Um, oh wow. Um, you should since you're able to, you should be able to also do the calendar too. Um, let me see. That might be because I have all these stuff. Let me check. Let me go to my other ones. I have to go through all of this. Yeah, that's mine right there. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, I think okay because I think it's set to always. Yeah, so I'll put the due dates in there. I think that's what it is. It's picking up. It's not picking up the since there are no due dates. It's not picking them up inside the calendar. Yeah, and I'll do that too. I'll do that tonight too. I'll put the dates in there. But yeah, yeah. So yeah, and you'll be able to see everything populated. All right. Thank you for telling me that though. Um, yeah. So yeah. Are there any other questions? Okay. Well, like I said, thank you very much for joining me tonight. Taking time out of your Thursday afternoon or Thursday night, I should say. Like I said, if you have any questions, um, let your instructor, Miss Krosky, know. I'll try to fix her link tonight before I go, so you guys can get access to it. And also, I'll put the due dates on there on my course as well, so you guys can get ready to go. Yeah. Thank you very much, and hopefully I'll see you through the emails. Yeah. Bye bye. Yeah.